My influencer sister urged me to postpone my pregnancy to keep her wedding in the spotlight. My younger sister, Leela, an influencer, pleaded with me to delay my pregnancy so it wouldn't steal attention from her wedding. Shortly after, her fiancé walked away and her career collapsed. Leela, the youngest of three sisters, has always been treated like royalty, shaping her into someone who believes the universe orbits around her. Growing up, if Leela cried, the family's plans shifted instantly. If she wanted something, she'd find a way to get it, no matter whose moment. My birthday or our parents' anniversary was overshadowed. I never minded much. I was independent, and she did her thing while I did mine. Leela thrived on grand gestures, lavish birthday bashes, themed getaways, and more recently, live streams captivating thousands. Now a lifestyle and wedding content creator, Leela's life is a polished spectacle on TikTok and Instagram, every moment filtered to perfection. She views life as a movie, with herself as the lead. Most of it's harmless, even entertaining at times, but sometimes she crosses boundaries, and this time she went too far. Last year, she got engaged to Ethan, a well-liked young doctor. Their engagement party was peak Leela. A Napa vineyard adorned with fairy lights, an outdoor reception, exotic flowers, and a film crew capturing it all for her YouTube vlog. I was 3 months pregnant then. My husband Noah and I had planned carefully and were thrilled about our baby. We'd only shared the news with family, including Leela, expecting her to be happy for us. Her smile was forced, her congratulations hollow. During the party, she pulled me aside to a quiet spot near a glowing koi pond, a highlight for her engagement video. She launched into her usual speech about her wedding needing to be flawless, the most significant day of her life, prioritizing her live stream over her groom. I nodded absently, used to her self-absorbed rants until she pivoted to my pregnancy. "I'm thrilled for you," Leela said, glancing at the camera crew. "A baby's great, but what if it steals focus from my wedding? You can have a baby anytime, but I only get one wedding and your due date's too close." I was stunned, thinking I'd misheard. She went on, casual as if suggesting a dessert flavor. "Could you maybe delay your pregnancy? You're young. Think of it as a wedding gift for me." It was a gut punch. She was genuinely asking me to terminate my pregnancy to keep her sponsored, live-streamed wedding picture perfect. In that moment, Leela wasn't just my spoiled little sister. She was a woman seriously asking me to sacrifice my unborn child to preserve her spotlight. I forced a laugh, patted her shoulder, and said, "That's a bit much for a joke," before walking away. But I knew she wasn't joking. Days later, I couldn't shake the conversation. At first, I told myself she was tipsy or stressed from her wedding planner quitting, but she was sober and deliberate. She thought her request was reasonable. When I told Noah, he was livid, pacing our living room, fists clenched. "She's out of her mind," he whispered, angrier than I'd ever seen him. I hadn't told him sooner because I couldn't process it myself. We distanced ourselves from Leela. I skipped her bridesmaid dress fitting and ignored her assistant's texts about flattering maternity outfits for a pregnant guest. Leela never brought up her request again, but sent subtle Instagram DMs. "You haven't announced your pregnancy yet, right? Maybe wait until after the wedding to keep the focus on me." Or, "If you need loose dresses to hide your bump, my stylist can help." She framed it as kindness, but her goal was clear. Keep my pregnancy out of her spotlight. I felt suffocated. Leela wasn't just selfish. She treated people like props in her production. Meanwhile, I was nurturing a new life, connected to something bigger than myself, and she only cared about views and sponsors. I worried how far she'd go if I stayed silent. I tried to dismiss it as wedding stress, but her request to terminate my pregnancy chilled me. Noah's anger grew. "If anyone else said that, I'd cut them off," he said. This was the sister I'd held as a baby, protected from bullies, and helped with college projects. Now she saw my child as a threat to her curated image. Days later, Leela's world unraveled, not because it was my fault, but because of her actions. She posted a vague Instagram story rant about selfish family members who don't support her career and think they're the center of the universe just for being pregnant. I was floored. She was preemptively spinning the narrative online. My friend Ava, who followed Leela out of curiosity, sent me the post and said, "She's talking about you, isn't she? This is too much." Ava anonymously shared the story on Reddit. "My influencer sister asked me to terminate my pregnancy so I wouldn't overshadow her wedding." It exploded overnight, with thousands of upvotes and comments expressing shock and outrage. Leela called me the next morning, not to apologize, but to scream that I'd betrayed her, ruined her 3-year built brand, and caused brands to pause collaborations. I stayed silent, then said, I didn't post it, but if you think I did, maybe you know who's really in the wrong. I hung up, not relieved but less hurt, the pain replaced by cold disappointment. She wasn't sorry, she was just mad she'd been exposed. The fallout escalated. A clean beauty brand quietly removed her from their site. A gossip page reposted her story, captioning it, "Being a good person is great content too." Comments tore into her, calling for brands to drop her. I hadn't told our parents, unsure how to begin and too exhausted to explain. But Ethan, Leela's fiancé, did. He called me one afternoon while Noah and I folded baby clothes. His voice was hushed, almost broken. "Leela says you made it all up out of jealousy, but I don't buy it. Tell me what happened." I told him everything, plain and unembellished. The truth was damning enough. Ethan sighed. "She told me it was about a dress disagreement, but this is about who she is." After that call, I knew things would never be the same. My mom called, voice sharp. "What did you say to Ethan? You know how sensitive Leela is about her image. Why make things harder for her?" I replied calmly, "I'm pregnant, Mom. I'm not ending my pregnancy to make Leela's wedding look better." I hung up. That night, Noah held me as I cried, for the sister I'd lost, for a family I no longer recognized, and for the drama just beginning. Leela tried to control the narrative by playing the victim. In a shaky, get ready with me TikTok, she cried, mascara streaking, saying, "Someone close to me spread lies to ruin my dream wedding. They don't get how hard it is to be an influencer." Instead of sympathy, it backfired. Fans dug up old stories. Leela shading a friend online, demanding wedding photos be removed for clashing with her aesthetic, or pushing a friend to reschedule a birthday party for her filming schedule. A fan page compiled clips, including one where Leela allegedly had a baby photoshopped out of a family vacation photo. The deeper they dug, the worse it got. When a former friend revealed Leela had pressured her to terminate a pregnancy in college to avoid disrupting her senior fashion project, the backlash was final. A major brand cut ties via Instagram story. Two beauty brands, a detox drink company, and her wedding florist followed, citing value misalignment. Family texted me, asking if I'd written the post and why I'd let it go so far. I didn't respond. Leela had done this to herself. Ethan stayed silent, his absence louder than words. Leela spiraled, deleting Instagram posts, unfollowing brands, and sharing cryptic captions like, "If they don't support you at your lowest, they don't deserve you at your peak." No one rallied to her side. Ethan met Noah at a coffee shop near his hospital, looking drained, clothes rumpled. "I thought Leela was just a bit self-absorbed," he said. "But now I see I don't know her anymore." He admitted Leela had become controlling, demanding his schedule, phone, password, and that he unfollow female colleagues to maintain their perfect couple image. "I'm not sure I want to marry her," he confessed. "If it's a lie, I'd rather cancel the wedding." Noah shared this over dinner. I felt no joy, only sadness that Ethan took so long to see Leela's true self and that marriage had become a marketing stunt. Noah and I decided to break the family silence, not to escalate but to stop Leela's manipulation. I called my mom, bracing for a fight. She answered, voice wary. "What did you tell Ethan to make him postpone the wedding?" I replied, "Just the truth." She laughed bitterly. "You always think you're right. Leela's being attacked online, her wedding's crumbling, her career's suffering, all because of your truth." I said, "She asked me to end my pregnancy, Mom." "She's toxic." Silence followed. She knew, even if she didn't admit it. Relatives reached out. My aunt revealed Leela had once told a pregnant cousin, Mia, not to attend a friend's wedding because her bump didn't fit the aesthetic. Mia suffered in silence to avoid family drama. Another cousin thanked me for speaking up, saying Leela had barred her from going public with her boyfriend because he didn't match her bestie brand. I wasn't alone, just the first to speak. The truth surfaced, exposing Leela's pattern. Leela believed she could control everything with the right filter or caption, but this time, no story could hide the truth. She pivoted to healing journey videos with sad piano music and candles, saying, "Sometimes those closest to you hurt you most," ending with a yoga mat promo code. Fans mocked her, "Healing with a 15% discount," one wrote. Another, with thousands of likes, said, "Leela needs therapy, not followers." Ethan's silence spoke volumes. A week before the wedding, Leela posted a bridal bouquet photo. "I'll love myself most, no matter who leaves." Responses were tepid, her few remaining friends offering weak support. Ethan messaged me, "Thank you for not staying silent." I didn't reply, words weren't needed. He'd moved out, canceled the wedding hotel, and told the planner services were done. Leela posted a 7-second video, eyes swollen, saying, "Everyone's left me." No music, no caption, no promo. For once, she wasn't performing. Her wedding didn't happen. No live stream, no designer gown, no golden hour video, just a brief post. Event postponed indefinitely. Her account went quiet, a hollow silence replacing her usual flair. I felt relief, not triumph. Leela was still my sister, the girl who chased me in the yard, left notes under my pillow. But she'd traded family, love, and integrity for a fleeting online image. My mom called, softer this time. Maybe I spoiled her too much. I didn't respond. Silence said enough. Noah stayed by me, attending every prenatal visit, playing music for the baby, reading to my belly. Amid the chaos, I found peace. 8 weeks later, I gave birth to our son, Caleb, meaning faithful and truly my anchor in the storm. Leela sent one text, "Congratulations, I don't know what else to say." I didn't reply, not out of spite, but because some wounds don't heal with late apologies. Maybe Leela will change someday. Until then, I'll shield Caleb from the drama and conditional love. Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more real-life stories, get more experiences.